Testing 1 2. Let's get it. First, we're going to take a look at our micro scanner. Microcap scanner. Leading the day in volume is SXTP, and behind that is IOTR. Everything else is pretty much around 20% or whatnot. So we'll look first to see what's going on with those. Then on the non-micros, we have Intel, and then NAM, I think was a mover from yesterday, LSI, and then BABA. Now let's see what actually has catalyst. SXTP, not seeing any catalyst on TOS. We'll check other sources as well. Catalyst anywhere. IOTR, no catalyst on the day that I'm seeing from TOS. Raya, what's going on up here? Raya, catalyst on today. Okay. So all of these micro cap stocks that I'm seeing right now don't have any catalyst, but they're receiving volume. Let's see, Intel, Mobileye, fourth quarter looks like earnings. Intel, catalyst. Yep. Not too worried about earnings. NAMM, no catalyst since December 15th last year. GLSI, looks like Greenwich Life Sciences announces FDA approves use of commercially manufactured GP2 in Flamingo 1 or 01. The catalyst there. I've seen with catalyst on today is GLSI. I want to see something compete with GSLI with some catalyst. BABA is also up 3%. See, is this earnings? Alibaba Group Holdings stock rises 1% in Hong Kong. Alibaba AI now orders your food. Okay, so they're talking about Alibaba ordering food for you, or it's AI ordering food for you. But as far as the small caps go, micro floats, let's go and look into if they have any catalyst on Yahoo Finance. Cross-referencing. All on the screen. LR. First one is XST. Breeze Pharmaceutical. SXT. 60 Degrees Pharmaceuticals, Inc., a specialty pharmaceutical company, engages in development, commercialization of therapies for the prevention and treatment of infectious diseases in the United States. It offers Aracota for malaria preventative treatment. The company also engages in the development of tafenoquine, something like that. It is a phase 2B clinical trial for COVID-19 indications. That's that drug that Trump was talking about at the beginning when COVID was first coming out and people were taking this thing. I can't remember how to pronounce it. It's tafenoquine or something like that. But this company was founded in 2010, headquartered in the District of Columbia. 3 employees on 60 Degree Pharmaceuticals. So got a couple of red flags. I mean, 3 employees and they pushed up 71%. Let's go look at the news. They don't have any current news. Not gonna be. Last time they had news was about a reverse stock split 6 days ago. The reverse stock split. 6 days ago, but it's not really fresh news. I'm not gonna dig too deep into that one. IOTR is the next one, up 165%. But I am going to notate that this is a reverse split stock 6 days ago. Okay, on SX. Now on IOTR profile, looking like IO3 Limited provides maritime digital technology, satellite connectivity, and digitalization solutions to maritime industry. The company operates through two segments: satellite connectivity solution and digitalization other solutions. It provides satellite connectivity services and sales, a bunch of satellite, blah, IT support. Okay, this is 36 employees, communication services, telecom services out of Singapore. This one may actually be blocked on IOTR. So do a test buyout here. Okay, yep, it's blocked on IOTR. Let me notate that. Blocked Asian stock. Okay. IOTR, can't do anything with that one. Next one is NITO, NITO. It does have, is this military? No, it's not military. Mitochondria carrier, blase. It's up 68%, and it is coming on up the board. So NITO here, go ahead and look at it while it's trying to figure out what it's trying to do, but it's coming up pretty quick. So 73%, and it actually has catalyst on the day. Let's see where this thing is from, see if it's blocked or not. All right, into off, an agri-food tech company engages in the development and sale of eco-friendly green solutions for food industry and enhanced food safety, shelf life for fresh produce. The company's products are based on proprietary blend acids combined with various oxidizing agent-based sanitizers and low concentrated fungicides for cleaning, sanitizing, and controlling pathogens on fresh produce that are safer for human consumption and extend their shelf life by reducing their decay. Its products include Save Protect or Aerostar, a processing aid for post-harvest application added to fruit and vegetable wash water. They're sanitizing food and trying to increase food life. The company was formerly known as Save Foods Inc. And changed its name to Into Off Inc. in March 2024. Into Off was incorporated in 2009 and is headquartered in Israel. So this is an Israeli stock. So I'm gonna go ahead and notate that. Israeli stock. Okay. Any more up here? Ogen not really doing much. Raya still going down, no catalyst. So the things that I'm seeing up right now are either reverse splits. SXTP was a reverse split. IOTR is blocked on TOS. It's an Asian stock. NITO is an Israeli stock. Ogen, Raya, DRCT, SOPA. Up here with, looks like some kind of news today. It says Society Pass announces a 8.8 million minority investment in emerging AI data center startup. Sapiens AI to access computer ecosystem of regional AI data center. SOPA, I mean, we've seen it before do big things, so I would definitely keep this one on watch, but it just does not have not the catalyst. It does not have the volume behind it yet to do anything crazy. So maybe that'll be one to watch. Actually has some type of catalyst on today. Let's see which act right out of SOPA and GLSI was another one with a little bit of catalyst. But other than that, we have JFBR, which I believe that's an Israeli stock, if I'm not mistaken. Israeli or Chinese, I can't remember so much. Should remember. R is an Israeli stock. Actually, I'm surprised I never look at this daily chart. It's got my notes on it. Israeli, 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 Israeli everywhere. I never trade these. Nope. All right. So yeah, so SOPA. And if Nito wants to become the leader in the micro caps, I'm just gonna sit on my hands. This is Israeli stock, and Israeli stocks really have lost me money in the past, and I'm better off without them. See what happens today. I guess for now though, we need to watch Nito fail. This one fail. Looking at the daily chart on Nito. Let's see. Start max. So Nito closed yesterday at 165 and is all the way up here to 275. No real clear places, but it's got the 335 up there. 336. And call this a peak daily level. And for it to get sold off hard from that level, daily level. Looking for something else to take the lead. There's nothing else really clear up here other than that 336 there. Came up here twice, daily chart. Okay. Waiting for that one to get blasted. 12 million shares, so it's already got half of what SXTP and IOTR had. That daily level is right up here at 336. I'm looking for it to get absolute hell there. By the shorts, not the longs. And already with these top three in the micro floats, we're already noticing these little wicks here. The moves aren't super clean because people are indecisive. There isn't any news on them, so they're very indecisive moves. Nito, same thing, those wicks. So we can't ignore the wicks. That's telling us that there's definitely some indecision in the. All right. So yeah, Nito starting to face the music. to all the way up to 31. Wow. GLSI. This was the other one with news, and actually I need to look into these ones with it harder. Except for Nito. I'm not worried about Nito. That's Israeli stock. Thing else that has catalysts on to soap. Not really up. So GLSI is up 40%. It came down, it came up from $22 and now it's up here just playing around. Let me go and look a little bit deeper into this one. GLSI, Greenwich Life Sciences, a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company, develops novel cancer immunotherapies for breast cancer. Okay, there's breast cancer. Got breast cancer. Other HER2 NEU expressing cancers in the United States and Romania. Its lead product candidate is G2, an immunotherapy class or a phase 3 clinical trial. So that's an end phase clinical trial for breast cancer. That's what a lot of people like to see, those end phase. So that's a green flag. It's nearing the phase of the clinical trials. We need to make sure that that's the drug that's doing something on today. Clinical trial to prevent breast cancer reoccurrences in patients who have previously undergone surgery. The company also develops Flamingo 1, the phase 3 clinic. That's another one that's close to drugs out here. So GP2, phase 3. Flamingo 1 is phase towards the end. Their clinical trials. This is breast cancer. Okay. Positive evaluate the safety and efficacy of GLSI 100 in HR2 positive breast cancer patients. Greenwich Life Sciences is formerly known as Orwell Inc. and changed its name to Greenwich Life Sciences Inc. March 2018. The company was incorporated in 2006, headquartered out of Stanford, Texas. Oof, only 4 employees. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Doing a lot of work by themselves, I guess. They've been in business since when? 2006? Huh. That's kind of a red flag here. Out there. Let's continue to look. Over to the statistics. Seeing the float is 6. Whoa, it's got a low float to be. Okay, so shares outstanding is 13.85. Very heavily held by insiders. So this one could get volatile. Those 4 employees, I'm not sure. 6.57 million, that low float. That through the news on it. Got breast cancer, usually goes crazy. It's a low float, but it's only got 1 million shares traded, so it's got a lot of work to do to catch up with SXTP. Like the attention is in. It seems like there's irrational trading this, where people are trading things that may not be the thing. You know what I mean? Um. Okay, so Greenwich Life Sciences gets FDA approved EP2 breast cancer recurrence trial. Just a trial. Talking about even sharing the news, the good news. Oh no. Oh, oh, today's the 22nd. I don't think we have any speakers today. All right. They blocking me from seeing the news. That good? All right, let's see. Hour ago. See. All right, Stanford, Texas, Greenwich Life Sciences Inc. Clinical stage biopharmaceutical. You don't Greenwich Life Sciences biopharmaceutical focuses on phase Flamingo, uh, 3 commercial lots. Put getting ready for a trial. Maybe a little bit choppy on getting ready for a trial. Part of like a result where like, okay, we did this during the trial. So that may be why it's not getting that much play. Go back up here to SXTP where split IOTR, NITO stock. So as of now, I'm not seeing anything that I want to touch. No live catalyst like the BDRX. What are you going? Got going? No catalyst on that one doing a round trip. BDRX just popped in, only up 13%. As of now, be a hand sitting competition. SXPT, this reverse split news from 6 days ago, popping up there towards the highs of 418, up 98% with 45 million. Now it is leading the day in volume, but no fresh news on it. Fresh news. We'll see if they can continue to hold the crown. Got a little dip down. Here's the 314. Tested this ATR high here a couple of times, held above it. First split news, I mean, no, not the best news, but it looks like they're getting active here. Top side is 418 breakout for it. It's like a little double top. We'll see if it closes like this below the 414s here. Point of control just moved up here to 384s. Will it be an irrational mover and break these highs here? 413. Just barely at 100%. See if we can close a lower high here. Bottom side of the previous candle is 386 that is trying to hold above. 10 seconds left on this candle. Let's see if it stays below 430. Ramping up there. Yeah, about to pop that. Up 428. There's a little breakout. 447. First split news from 8 days ago. Oh snap! I realized I wasn't on the right screen. Yeah. So we saw the breakout there. Well, I didn't. I wasn't on the right screen, but SXTP up there. So let's see what it's got down. Idea uptrend. We had this down here. Bottom side all the way up. Add from here. Let's see, steepness that, but we test it. Steep. It's gonna hold up. 467 up there. First split news going crazy in pre-market. 51 million shares traded. I'm not sure where it wants. Downtrend, got uptrend. Now, none of them have been tested. Got room to come all the way back down to like 360-ish level. See if that happens. Or if it wants to consolidate. So it looks like news did come out this morning, though. I just saw that news. It says that 60 Degrees Pharmaceuticals announces partnership with Runaway Health to provide international travelers direct access to malaria prevention. So this is current news right now, malaria prevention for travelers. Hit a high of, and that news came out at 701. Right up in here somewhere is where it came out on this uptrend. Got a little blast out there. We're gonna see which one of these uptrends wants to hold up. Definitely has some live news up 140% and leading the day in volume. Let's see what the ATR was for the close of yesterday. ATR was 37 cents yesterday. And since it is leading the day, these other two really don't have a chance. The other two, the SOPA and GLS, they had catalyst, but I mean, compared to 142% mover, they're not doing much. SXTP is where I will be looking today. figure out which one of these trends going to hold up, and I really don't see any clear daily levels here on XXTP. The next daily level, I wouldn't even consider that a peak. Maybe there's some type of level right there at the 440s, but I'm not sure about that. But this one out here, 738s, could be considered a peak out here. So let me set up their peak daily level. I don't use intraday levels. Intraday, I just look for trends, but I usually look for daily levels to be hard resistance or sell points or even buying points if they hold up as support. But let's go ahead and add this as a daily level. Okay. Back a little bit. Fall off. So the next one is up there to 1079. Be a peak daily level there. Back a little bit more. All the way up here to 14 something. Since we're looking into all of this, I'm gonna go over to BAM SEC and see if it has any kind of shelf registrations. Okay. Marked up the daily chart, and these are the only levels that really matter to me. Anything else that's during the intraday, I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't know if it's gonna go up that high, but no, it's gonna go ahead and mark it up. So I'll see it on the chart as a possible peak daily level. And let's see what else we got. If I don't see it, SXTP has room right now on this uptrend idea down to like the maybe the 380s, 375s where this point of control is. A lot of people got in there looking at this breakout, but I don't know if those were people or bots because the news had just came out as this thing was ripping up. Almost 60 million shares traded on it on SXTP. If it'll revisit that level where the news came out and it took off. Seven on one was when it dropped right here. Huge drop. Put this in as gold. Stable drop there. I remember that area. As double the volume of anything else that is trying to move up on it. Yeah, like the thing for today. But we have these uptrends that it has. It's got a lot of room back to the downside. I know a lot of bots probably got in here and are getting that profit, but I want to see what a sell-off looks like. It is making lower lows here. So that's showing a little bit of weakness there. And we'll see what it does on the breakdown of maybe 450-ish. It's 458 at the bottom of this candle, but 450-ish is going to be a hard test here. The levels that I marked up on the daily chart, all the way up 738 and all that stuff. For malaria, or the malaria drug, malaria prevention for travelers. Let me go and see if they're talking any money over here. This one, SXT. Yeah. Market watch and see. So let's see. This is 13 months ago. A partnership as a travel focused consumer platform marketing strategy offering convenience to people planning to travel to malaria epidemic world. 60 degrees, medicines, vector borne. So okay, so the partnership with Runway Health commences April 2nd. So we're in January. It commences April 2nd, 2026. As its new platform to 60 Degrees Pharma marketing strategy. So this is gonna be a while. So copy that. This partnership won't commence until April 2nd, 2026. So that's a couple months from now. It's at the bottom. You had to read to know that, huh? Everybody's like, oh yeah, this partnership is not happening now though. That's going to be something to watch out for. Danger there on the leading mover on the day. They wasn't talking anything about money. So I didn't see anything about patent or grants for this for the output or whatever. I didn't see any of that. So people read the news, see their reaction real time on the charts. The only thing I traded yesterday was BNAI. Gave me a little bit of profit yesterday, 270 bucks. So that leaves me green. So I'm green on the week, green on the month, and all that good stuff. Let's look over here. Calendar real quick. This is how the month has been going. I took quite a bit of a punch in the mouth on the 15th. So Friday, one trade. So in the second week, I took one trade. I've been looking for the catalyst, and it wasn't any real catalyst. No, wasn't really any strong catalyst, and the catalyst really didn't make sense on the 15th when I went back and looked at it. So that kind of cut my profits on last week, and then yesterday I got 258. So looking for some real catalysts out here. Overall, just doing the thing. Got 79 cents off of BNAI yesterday per share. All right, so back over here. Like I said, we're gonna see their reaction to the partnership not being until April, here soon, especially probably at the open. I'll be very careful trying to hold this thing if you're holding, because I'm thinking it's gonna take a little dip. It may dip before the open. I'm not sure, but definitely if it holds and consolidates to the open, it's gonna be a problem. Or shorts are gonna be a problem, rather. Right. Right now we have 5 stocks above 10 million shares traded during pre-market. The leading stock looks good, looks real good. Malaria, all that partnership, blase blase, but it's not happening until April. IOTA is blocked, or IOTR is blocked on on TOS. Nito is a Israeli stock, so I'm leaving that alone. Ogen, no catalyst on today. Had something on yesterday, but I'm not too worried about yesterday. It was reported a stake or something by investor, but and then Raya, no news. So as of now, this is a hand sitting day for me. I'm cool. Now it's consolidating, consolidating. Hit that high of 536, but and up here, and looks like $5 flat is being an issue for it. A lot of times when they get these slowdowns, this consolidation, that's when people do a lot of reading, go and kind of see why it's moving. A lot of people, if or bots get in there first, right? This initial move, all this buying, that's bots. But when people start reading, and especially short start reading, they start to realize, wait a minute, this has some high short potential. You know, they'll start attacking it. So that's what I'm looking to see here soon. High was 536, and then it popped a little lower high at $5. See if we can get some type of trend going downwards here. Has room all the way back down to 395s. Go ahead and draw in. Well, we'll wait for this candle to close in like 30 seconds. Then this will be our first downtrend idea. 10 seconds left on this candle. Okay, that close. All right, so this is our first downtrend idea here. Expect that level. This gold line I put out here, I usually don't do that, but since they dropped the news at this time, this was the news drop candle right here at 701. Gold horizontal line. That's a horizontal or vertical line. I'm tripping. Come on, geometry. Vertical line. Yeah. I'm seeing one come up. What is this? PSQH. What do you got? President or Donald J. Trump Presidential Library selects PSQ Impact as chosen digital fundraising platform. So is this crypto? PSQH may be crypto. Let me see what it's got news on the day. A little bit higher float, but let's go see what PSQH is talking about. Not a whole lot of volume. 3 million shares of volume, has a lot of work to do on that one. So work to do on that one. It's up 30%, working its way to the top of the non-micro caps. Let's go look at what the talking about. This was 7 minutes ago. Presidential Library, PSQH. Looking at the news report right now. Great. Library. We're honored that the Trump Presidential Library has chosen PSQ Impact to power its digital fundraising efforts, said Michael Seifert. Okay, do they got AI or anything like that, or is this straight up? Okay, let me see if this is crypto. This seems like crypto, digital library, but I'm not sure. Let's go see what it's talking about. Looks like SXTP popped back up there. That's so this was the downtrend that I thought was gonna be doing something, but it has not come down yet. Still a ways away from the daily level up there, 738s, but grinding higher. If it consolidates above this downtrend, it'll invalidate this downtrend. So just giving it some time there. But PSQ refers to PSQ Holdings, also as known as Public Square, a conservative aligned online marketplace and financial technology company. It is not a government entity and not the organization holding. Okay, not that. Okay. Well, it doesn't have much volume anyway, so I just saw it coming on up. Thought, hey, what's this? Looks like it had an ATR yesterday of 8 cents, so that is tragic. All right, well, I'll just continue to watch SXTP. Up to 554. Has room down to like the $4 to start the downtrend now, but like it wants to push a little higher. 576s. $6 almost. A little bit of consolidation with a breakout. Haven't seen any pullbacks. $5 was the issue, but and it pushed over $5 and went to 6. $604. Forgot to add the area news. This was a malaria drug for national travelers. I think closer to this partnership, they're going to it'll be a little bit more heat towards April. So maybe this is one to put on watch. For that, let me make a note of this. tools. Yesterday was BNAI. Today is SXTP. Area. Headline. Headline. Copy that. I know. All right. Well, I'll recreate. Have my lecture. E partnership. All right, and then that partnership wasn't going into effect until April 2nd. Set an alert for that, huh? Way it's moving. Partnership effective. So yeah, that'll be noted. I add an alert somewhere on my calendar. We'll see. Charts 640 hit a top of 640. Have this previous downtrend that it is well above. Has not tested any of these uptrends. All right, it is 7:30. I'm about to bug out of here. If you're gonna trade this one, definitely be careful. Keep in mind the things that we've seen. Malaria drug not going into effect. The partnership isn't going into effect until April. It was a reverse split 6 days ago. So yeah, all of that good stuff. But it is the leader on the day. So I mean, really and truly, I haven't seen anything else that even is rivaling it. So HCTI just popped up on the scans. What is going on with HTCI? Press release signs a definitive agreement with Tiamine AI. So this is within the AI vein. HCTI, a little bit cheaper stock. Let me float. Definitely a lower float on HTCI. 40 million shares traded, catching up with SXTP. So maybe this one, it does have the AI catalyst. Let me just look into it real quick, take some notes before I get out of here. HCTI. Oh, big boy, my notes. All right, so out here, profile. Looking like the profile healthcare triangle, a healthcare information technology company, has 59 employees. That's a lot of employees for this cheap stock. It's only 77 cents. Developing solutions in sectors of cloud services, blase, blockchain, cybersecurity, a whole bunch of things that are correlating with our previous topic of, if I go over here to my tools, so yesterday was BNAI, Bitcoin. So it has cryptocurrency. So these are the notes that I've been taking over the weeks. AI, Bitcoin popped to 97,000 around the 15th. Government contract. Let me see. Does it have anything? Government, biotech, insurance, Not saying anything about the government, but AI infrastructure, definitely it's right along the vein of that. So I would definitely be watching HCTI to see what it wants to do after a little bit of a pullback. Came from 39 cents up here to 83 cents. So other than SXTP, that's the only other one that I see that I might take a little stab at, see if I can make a little bit of profit. But yeah, other than that, I'm not looking at anything else. I'm really not even that hard up on SXTP, really. Like, yeah, that looks good, but it is what it is. So HCTI, I will definitely continue to research that one and look at that one. But everything else is pretty much dead to me. Yeah, but I got to get out of here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I will update you all in the Discord. This one still has to build some structure anyway, up to 89, and it hasn't done any pullbacks. Previous pullback was down here to 64 cents. So yeah, I'm going to continue to watch this one for sure. All right, that is it for me. And as always, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.